Shark Tank is back for another season, and to commemorate that, we at the Upstart Business Journal are bringing you the Chum, which is our new weekly video show dedicated to all things Shark Tank, the best pitch, the biggest deal, and the most valuable business lesson. Hi, I'm Jay Jennings Moss. I'm the editor of the Upstart Business Journal. I'll be your host for the Chum. Let's get right to it. Episode 601, the pitch of the night went to Brett and Stephanie Parker. They're the duo behind Sleeping Baby, a Texas company that creates a zippity zip, which is kind of like a sleeping bag for an infant. They created this because they had a problem. Their infant daughter kept waking up after being swaddled. So they invented this product, which kind of rocks a baby back to sleep after they wake up. They were looking for $200,000 for 10% of the company. The Sharks were really impressed with them. Their story was honest, genuine, authentic, and they knew the science behind babies and sleep. Most of the Sharks wanted a piece of it, but they went with Daymond Johns, who offered them $200,000 for 20% of the company. Daymond's plan was to take it to retail, but more importantly than that, if that didn't quite work, he was more than happy to return back to their community-based model, which was serving them pretty well. So congratulations to the Parkers. Now, our deal of the night. That went to Randy Goldberg and David Heath. They're the New York duo behind Bombas. They had spent 2 years developing and working on a high-end line of athletic socks, pretty good-looking socks, but most of the Sharks were really not all that interested. They thought that it was a crowded market space. They hadn't done it really enough to differentiate themselves, and they were looking for $200,000 for 5% of their company. When asked what they were going to do with that money, they said they were going to hire more people, which wasn't really an impressive thing for the Sharks. So they were at risk of not getting anything, especially because Mr. Wonderful said, you know, if any Shark takes this, they're kind of crazy. Well, I guess there was one crazy one, and that was Daymond Johns, who, after some back and forth, agreed to invest $200,000 for 17.5% of their company. The guys were also looking for a line of credit, but Daymond said, no, I'm giving you the inventory. If you need anything else, come back to me and we can talk about it. They wisely said yes to Daymond. And Daymond, of course, is an apparel king with FUBU, so he knows retail, he knows apparel. It was a good match for them, and that's the deal of the night. Now, our most valuable business lesson. Invariably, each week this is going to be with an entrepreneur who did not get a deal in the tank, and that's certainly the case with Michael Elliott. Michael is the founder of Hammer and Nails. It's an LA studio salon for manicure and pedicure, but only for guys. It's been around for less than a year, and he came to the tank looking for $200,000 for 20% of his company because he wanted to franchise it. And this is where the problem comes in, and the lesson that you should take away from this. You have to prove your concept first. It's great to have an idea. It's great to have a single location, especially if it does well. But you can't automatically think, well, the rest of the country is going to buy into this, that franchisees are going to pay me to do this right off the bat. You have to prove yourself first, which Michael had not fully done yet. One other lesson here, he wasn't willing to compromise. When one of the Sharks asked him, you know, will you add in some other salon services like hair? He said no. He wanted to stick to his core concept, and that also was a problem because there's plenty of competition in that space right now. A lot of people are going after the men's market for salons and for hair care and for other things. So there you have it. That's Shark Tank, episode 601. This has been the Chum, where we're going to break it down. Come back next time, and we'll look at another episode. And if you need a daily fix of entrepreneur news and startup updates, check out the Upstart Business Journal. I'm Jay Jennings Moss. Thanks for watching.